Okay. 15 more minutes and then we're going back inside, okay? Alright, in the meantime, you guys all have fun. Oh. Sweetheart, you can't scare me like that. Because that's not good for me or the baby. Plus, if you scared me bad enough, I might fall over and that will hurt. Quite a lot. Don't apologize that much, it's okay. You didn't know. But now that you do, can you please not scare me so much? Or at least if you do, make sure I'm sitting down. Alright. Deal. So why aren't you out there? You usually love playing with the kids, especially around now. By that, I mean, it's summer. There's no school to be had, or at least there's none left since you all just had your final exams. Now all you need to worry about is having fun, playing, getting along with the others, and not getting sunburned. Speaking of which, did you put on the... Of course. Always one step ahead of me, aren't you? You're a good kid. Well, I'm not usually one who is supposed to disclose processes like that. But there's one family that is trying to find a child for in your room. Sweetie, it's up to them. They have to be willing to go through with it. Right now they're at a standstill. I'm not sure why, but things seemed a little strange, so we're being very cautious. Of course. Why wouldn't we? We want to make sure, we mean me and the rest of the faculty, want to make sure that you're taken care of, placed in the right homes, loved and looked after properly. Exactly. None of you deserve to have bad or mean parents. No. I'll make sure personally that you have some of the nice parents in the world. Ones that will love you and cherish you. Maybe they'll have a pet to keep you company. Who knows? Mine? You mean my little... Misty, she's doing very well. Sweet retriever. When will she visit again? I don't know. She's getting old, of course, and so, well, it's kind of hard to just take her out everywhere, you know? We have to make sure she's healthy enough and has enough energy to be able to walk around a lot. Though I'm sure spending time with you kids will definitely brighten her spirits. Now that you mention it, just might bring her over. Oh. No, it's nothing. Well, nothing bad, I hope. Remember how last time I said there was a little movement? Well, good news, there is more movement. I changed my diet, so naturally the baby seems to be more happy about it. No, nothing was wrong with my diet beforehand. I think it was just time for it to get different, more nutrients. I'm very hopeful. Of course. Of course you can see her. It is a her, by the way. Her name. You know, we haven't really thought about one yet. Not really, at least. Do you have any names in mind? Joy? That's an interesting one. It's pretty. But why that one? You like the sound of it. And you're right. It will bring me a lot of joy when she comes. Hopefully she'll come around and be happy and healthy. Well, of course, that's always the main issue for me. I'm always concerned about whether or not they deliver her safely and that she's healthy. That there's no problems or complications in the process or in her as a person. You know? Anything can happen. And as a mother-to-be, I can only help as much as I can with taking care of myself and hope every single day that things will just go smoothly. You've been wishing on the star all the time? Really? For me to have the perfect family, that's really sweet. The thing is, sweetie, nobody's perfect. Therefore, no family is 100% perfect. That's fine though, because, well, there's plenty of time for people to grow, mature. Everyone is constantly improving. We can only do what we can to become better people and to make as much of a happy family as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be full of love, happiness. You wish to have a family like that? Well, I've said it once and I'll say it a million more times. I'm sure that you are going to find the right family, that they will come to you. Oh, don't be so silly. Of course they will. There's nothing wrong with you, hon. You're sweet, kind, considerate. That means you care about how other people feel. You're funny. You're very helpful around the orphanage. You're willing to do extra chores for others to help, and just overall, you're very sweet. You have what's called a servant's heart, someone who wants to help for the sake of helping. Oh, many people love that. And you're true to yourself. Well, to yourself right now. You're still very young and you have so much more to learn about yourself. Well, even if you don't find, or even if a family isn't the right family for you quite yet, or while you go through those changes, I'll be here. I'll always be here, taking care of you, guiding you through all of that growing up. sure you're going to be a fine young man when you get older. Of course I think so. In fact, I know so. I'm just hopeful for joy. Yes, she deserves to have a happy family as well. And assuming all goes well, she will enter a happy family. One that's been waiting, praying, and hoping for her, wishing on a star for her for a long, long time. Of course, you too. Of course you count. You've been wishing very hard. Of course. When are we going to write? Oh, silly. We don't do that until the fall. But don't worry. I'll make sure that you will all be able to write your very own letter to Santa. Before school starts. How does that sound? That way, well, you'll be able to read all of your letters and answer them, provide the wishes, the gifts that you all seek. Of course he can give you a family. I know that's what you want at the end of the day. And, well, I'm sure the only thing I'll tell you is that you have to be patient. Doesn't matter how long it will take, but I know you'll have a family soon enough. You deserve it. You of all people. And I know you'll have one. Cross my heart, little one. Of course. You know what I'm talking about. Well, maybe I have a direct connection to Santa. I'll talk to him and see if he can help speed along the process of having someone adopt you. How does that sound? Of course I'll do that for you, sweetie. You deserve it. Everyone does. So, I'll see what I can do, okay? And soon enough, you and everyone else here will have your very own family. And a happy one, too. You're welcome. Now go. Run along and play a little bit. I'll call everyone inside in a few minutes and we can go have some late lunch.